I'm going to show you today how to convert a headstall like this into a bitless headstall. So as you see, here's your brow band and here's where your bit is, connected very easily. And if you wanted to have a chin strap, then your chin strap would connect under here like so. Right? So that's your normal setup with your bit and your chin strap. We're going to go ahead and take the chin strap off. We're going to take, this one just has very simple rawhide ties on it. So we're going to take the ties off. And we're going to substitute the bit for a bosal setup. I find this very effective riding bitless this way as opposed to with a bitless bridle. Bitless bridles I don't really care for at all. But this actually works really well. You get the same pull that you would have if you were riding in a bit, so it pulls right along the side of the mouth the same way that a bit would. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make sure we pay attention, is we're going to put this on in place of the bit, and we're going to feed these back through like so. This is actually my working headstall, and it's old and grimy and gross because I use it quite a lot, and a lot of people at the barn have used it. It freaks people out when they start riding this way, but there's a lot of benefits to it. Works really well for young horses, for blown up horses, horses who, you know, kind of have a torn up mouth and don't want anything in their mouth. Works really, really great for lessons, or if you do, particularly if you do kids or therapy lessons, or, you know, even as adults, we want to hold on and have control, and we tend to grab a little too tightly. So it's really nice because then you can't snatch them in the face. So if you look here, we've got our noseband attached to where our bit was. And to complete our setup, I'm going to put what was originally the leather chin strap for this headstall that I converted and did some braiding on the bottom of it and put some rings on it, because I like to ride, if you see the picture of the Hakima, you'll see the rings on the bottom, and you can ride in double reins, and I enjoy training and working and riding in double reins. So as you'll see here, we've got, and these I put steel on and they've rusted, but they've held up, so I haven't bothered to change it because it's worked for me so far. So I have nicer and newer things, but this is just what I've been using for a long time, and years I've been using this, and I've just left it as it is. But as you see, we've got our noseband. This is actually a harder type of a rope, so it will rest and float very easily and nicely on the nose, but if you need to pull hard or pull side to side and rub it, you can get a lot of bite and you can get a lot of grab to it. A traditional bitless bridle that you find that has the crossovers underneath the chin, or the ones that just have the flat leather or a piece of nylon, they have no bite, and I really don't want to get myself in a situation where I need to get a hold of a horse and bring them back to me, and I need to get their attention and make sure they understand that I'm still in control, and I've got nothing, because they can just lean on that nylon and lean on that leather. And two, I find where they cross under the chin that the horses tend to get really aggravated. So as you'll see here, this is your noseband that gives you a lot of grab and a lot of bite. You can adjust your chin strap to give you more room underneath. This is a 10-inch noseband, which is average. This is about the opening of your average rope halter. But you can adjust to make it bigger there, and then obviously on your regular headstall you can adjust to whatever the adjustments are. This actually used to have a chin strap on it, and I've lost it somewhere along the way, but your chin strap would go under here as well, and then you could buckle it down. You can put rings on the side and rings on the bottom. You can ride in one or the other, or both. I tend to ride in both because I like to work that way, because I do a lot of training and not just pleasure riding. So I like to have the opportunity to grab the horse in a different way and get a different pull and a different feel. Most of the time, 90 or more % of the time, I will ride bitless, and this is how I ride. I have a variety of different nosebands that I would use for different horses. I've had specific ones I've made for certain horses, but this actually works really well because it has a lot more bite than maybe you think it does, but it floats really nicely and stays really calm and passive on the face and on the nose when you're not using it and it's not engaged. And there you go. You can take any old grungy, obviously, headstall that you've got, and it can be English or Western. This was a Western headstall. English headstalls, if they've got any flash, you want to take those off. So you've got to be cautious of extra pieces that are going to get in your way. But you need the bit holder, and the chin strap is really what you're looking for. The chin strap helps, particularly if you're working. You don't want to have to be pulling on this halter a lot. and pulling it off of the horse. And what I find too in working at a setup like this is I like to do a correction, which is you did something and I corrected it and now you stop, and not where we're over and over and over again nagging the horse and really just teaching them bad habits. And these things will give you a lot of bite and allow you to work and move forward freely. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or you need anything, feel free to send me a message. Find me on my website, find me on Facebook. It's Wall to Wall Trimming. Thank you so much.